Hey guys, welcome to this episode of SHODO Showdown, the weekly news show that breaks in all the SHODO, SODO, and Yudo news that comes out each week, and then usually after that we head over to the Candy Toy Corner, but we don't have anything. And if you're wondering what happened last week, well,
we got played.
Thanks, Josh. Yeah, so last week we thought the Geo news was gonna come out, but turns out it was this week, as well as another article from Build. So let's just dive right into the news. Just fair warning for the Build stuff that I'm gonna talk about right now. It might be spoilers for the penultimate episode of Build, not the last episode, but the penultimate. So if your radars are sensitive for spoilers, this is kind of it, but I don't really know what it is. So what we got here was a Build driver with the knuckle and the hazard trigger. Haven't seen it in the show yet. I mean, the subs are out, haven't watched it yet, watch alongs and everything, but we don't know what this is for. Obviously it goes on him. This is part of, we're getting more information for the Build final set that's going to be coming with as a P Bandai release. So this excites me. I'm pretty sure it's either happening this week or next, so I'm looking forward to it. They announced something else as well, kind of. They just said something was coming soon, and again, slight spoil. I'm not going to say what it is, but this might be a spoiler thing. We haven't seen it yet. It's maybe coming in the final episode. We don't 100% know. But, if you're curious, it might be that. I don't know what it is. I think it's coming in the Build final set. They didn't give us any concrete details. Anyways, let's just move on to the big one. We're getting our SODO Geo stuff. Oh, great introduction. Yeah, SODO Geo is going to be... I've got some mixed feelings about it, but let's just take a look at the Time King himself, and he's looking pretty good. Now, they obviously have made changes to the base mold and how these things are going to be manufactured. With each and every iteration of this line. So let's just dive right in to some of the differences. They wanted to note that there are more stickers. Yay! So yeah, it's good in a way that this picture shows off that he has the belt sticker that goes around, so that silver sticker, because none of the Build figures had that belt loop sticker, so that's nice. And then there are stickers for the gauntlets that have the ride watches. Oddly enough, the sticker on the belt itself does not have a ride watch sticker, and that's probably because maybe the play pattern, you kind of don't want to know which one it is. But either way, this comes with a whole host of issues on its own. Now this thing's molded in mostly black plastic, and I don't see a lot of paint. But you know what? Let's just go into the problems I have with these stickers. And in the production images, you'll see that not all of the stickers are doing too well. The head, the face at least, is just completely stickered up, and you see it lifted on the head, and it would be just fine if it was one picture, but it's across all of them. And then, not to mention this leg piece here, it's frayed, it's bent upward, and I'm so frustrated that these problems are still existing and that they are so excited that there are more stickers. And then this last one, I want to be here for it on screen, because look at that. It's one long sticker that gets placed on raised molded plastic. What are you even doing? That looks horrible. And okay, let's take a closer look at this, because at the edges of the sticker, it's raised because they couldn't put it down properly. I forgot to also put a picture of the back sticker as well, because they're doing that now, I guess. But I didn't bother painting the back of his neck, so what even? Anyway, don't let that be off-putting to you, because like that's just me being a curmudgeon, because there's plenty of other stuff to talk about. They wanted to note all the articulation is there. So the posing looks really good. I like this picture a lot, and I don't know why. So yeah, you got your kicks, you got everything. You still got your waist swivel, but there is a new point of articulation, and that comes in this next segment, the accessory segment, because you can swap out the hands for, well, you can swap out the hands. There are open hand palms. These come on those runners, like sometimes how the build hazard stuff would come on runners, the extra halves of the face. So that's neat. I'm really liking it. They put the sticker on it first, and they took the picture. I don't know. I'm assuming we're getting a sticker sheet. They're not going to apply these stickers themselves. I'm going to be pissed if they apply these stickers themselves. Then again, I don't have to do it. Anyway, yeah, so we get these hands, and they look great. You can do a whole host of new poses. I don't know what this one is. What is he grabbing? Who knows? But again, that's not all for accessories. We've got the, oh, right, this. They said you can spin the belt thing, but like you've been able to do that with the build ones forever, so like that's not really new. But hey, it's part of the play pattern, I guess. So you know, I'm glad they put it in like they should have. But yeah, G-Con grade. G-Con grade. It's in its blade form. That looks really nicely detailed, and it's, oh, and also the stand. Where's the picture? Oh, whatever, I missed a picture. Anyway, it comes with the blade. It's pretty long, so I like its length with the rider itself. It's pretty substantial, just sort of like the build drill crusher as well. It comes with a stand like we saw, and they still have those nameplates. We don't have enough of them for all of the build riders, so I'm hoping that this time around they're gonna have enough for every single figure. But yeah, this is how the set is going to be laid out. Again, this is molded in mostly black plastic, and if you take a look at build, they've all mostly been molded in black plastic, save for the various upgraded forms, and that's just, you know, and these sets look pretty packed with stuff. Now, do keep in mind that they're going to be upping the price by about 20 yen each, and that's not bad. We get wrist articulation, we get more stickers, but you know what, I'll take what I can get. And just to note, if you take a look at any sort of production images for the rider armors, which are the upgrade forms for GO, you'll notice that the armor gets applied all over the body. So it's like the wrists, the chest, the legs, the head, a lot of that changes. And how the gimmick figures are going to be doing it in the main DX line is that they're going to have these like structures that you put on top of them and then like clip onto them sturdily. If this line was going to do that, I'd assume that there would be more pegs, more visible pegs on GO. So it's leading me to believe that we're going to be getting completely new molds for each form. Now, don't quote me on that. I'm going to be super surprised if they don't. I don't know, because the way that X-Aid's main line was laid out for this set was they had X-Aid, they had Brave, and they had 2 armor sets. And these armor sets would look like the number 1 set here, and then you'd have your base bodies with the 2s. But the changes are so extensive that I have a feeling that we're going to be getting separate ones. And usually, like, cases only come, like, the first case only comes with, like, 6 unique ones. So maybe it's going to be Geo, Build, and some other third thing. and maybe it's, you know, you love him. It's Gates, yeah. So build Geo Gates in the first wave, and we get the 2 halves for each of those. Because I can't imagine any rider armors that would snap on sturdily if it was just the armor. I don't know if this is making sense to anyone, but that's just my thoughts. Anyways, we gotta look at the box. Everything looks great until you look at the stupid watch band in the center. Look. They're not lined up, and it pisses me off. Like, I know it's petty. I understand that. I get it. It's a dumb thing. But, like, come on, guys. You can fit... It's so easy. How did you ruin this? Anyway. Next up, we've got the release date for these figures. It's October 1st, 2018. So pre-orders are probably going to be showing up very soon. I think I'm actually going to be getting into these. I was going to drop them in favor of the DX line, but oh man, depending on what we got teased with, AD 2017, so the build ride armor, depending on if this is a full figure or not, I will buy. Like, if it is a full figure, I think I'm going to go all in. If it's not a full figure, then I'm going to back out, because I don't want to buy a bunch of Geo bodies just to make this work. Anyways, that just about does it for me. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Special thanks to Josh Perry from Toku Topics and the Toku Toy Store for joining me in this episode. That footage was supposed to be used for something completely different last week, and I just didn't do it because I was lazy. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.